Good morning guys and welcome back. It's quite an early start this morning. What we're going to be cooking is a beef brisket. I was thinking about doing this in the barbecue kettle, but yeah, I don't know, the weather is not great and I don't have a barbecue hut, so I'm a bit worried that the fire would just die out with the rain and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it in the oven. I'm planning to cook it for about 5 hours, and we're going to rest it on a bed of vegetables. So we're going to use some onions and some carrots, and then I'm going to make a beef stock, and sort of that's going to become our gravy for later on. And then I'm just going to do like a rub with some pepper, some garlic granules, a little bit of vegetable salt. I don't want the meat to dry out too much, and some herbs. And then we're going to serve it with Dauphinoise potatoes. Yeah, so I think it's going to be pretty cool. And we'll see how it turns out. But for now, I'm going to start prepping this, and then I'm going to see you guys in a bit. For the rub, just going to get some pepper in here, some garlic, bit of vegetable salt, and some herbs, the Provence. And we'll get this on the meat right now. Alright, let's get these onions chopped up here. By creating this bit of for the meat to lay on, I just need these quite fairly thick, so I can then place them in the Pyrex like this for the meat to basically rest on. And then what we're going to do is sort of use the beef stock and everything, and that will just keep the meat from drying out, or use that word that nobody likes that much, keep it nice and moist. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to just layer it like that, and then we're going to get the carrots. And get the carrots in here. And this is going to make the nicest gravy you can think of. Right, and then we'll get the meat on there in a bit with the rub, and then we'll go from there. We'll also wait for the kettle to boil for the stock. For the start, I'm going to add some garlic in there too. Why the hell not? It'll make the gravy taste pretty decent. So we'll get that going, and then I'll mix the stock and we'll pour that in there and get that going. Just going to pour these in rough like that. You don't need to get these chopped up or anything like that. I didn't crush this one. Pour them in roughly. Make sure the skins are off. That will do the job. Beef cube is going to go in here, and then we just add the water in a bit. Now let's get the water in here. Yeah, I think that will be fine. about 400 mils of water with the beef stock cube in there. Just mixing this up to break up, and this is all it's going to do. It's just going to help the meat stay nice and moist, will help it preventing drying out. Yeah, and then we'll get this poured into here. And what I'll do is I'll keep a little bit left over there for later. Actually no, just put a lot in. Right, so let's get these herbs on here. Almost do it just like a dry rub, really. Make sure we get it all over the meat. Yeah, don't worry about the sides, we'll pick that up in a bit from the chopping board. Just get it on the main bits here. And then we just get that picked up on the chopping board. See, so it looks nice like that. Same on that side. There we go, nice and covered. And then we're just gonna rest this on there like that. So that's nicely rested. Now I've heated the oven up to 120 degrees, and then I'm going to cook this for about 5 hours or so. So we'll see how we go on, and then I will see you guys later on when we're going to start prepping the Dauphinoise potatoes. Okay, see you in a bit. Right, so we're just cutting these potatoes up now, and then we're going to start layering these into the Pyrex dish. So you want it that kind of thickness, really. Yeah, and then I'll show you in a bit how we start layering these up, and put the creme fraiche in there with the pepper and garlic, and then we go from there. Right, so how to start layering these? Just start placing these in your Pyrex dish like so. Good thing is, like, you know, Dauphinoise is a nice potato dish to go with majority of meats, or or even just a vegetarian dish on its own, really. It'd be quite nice. I'll just make sure I get all of these covered, like so. Little gaps and things. And then what we're gonna start doing is start applying pepper, a bit of pepper, and a bit of vegetable salt, between each layer. You can put a bit of herbs in there too. It gives it some extra flavouring and things. So just do that. And then we use, I use double thick cream, basically. I don't know if you can see that in the shot, but yeah, I use double thick cream. And then we just start, start layering this up. And then we just repeat the process until the dishes basically fill up with potatoes. As simple as that, really. And then I'll show you at the end when we're done with the potatoes dish. Another layer, some pepper, some salt, some herbs, and some garlic granules. You don't have to put the garlic on each layer. It all depends on how garlicky you want the dish to be. I do quite like garlic, so for me I'll just layer every couple of layers. But yeah, we just keep on doing this, and then just keep on applying the cream on the top, like so. Just do the final layer. Some pepper again, some salt, and some garlic. Now I've used 2 of the double creams. So you'll have to use 2 of these, and then I might have to use some milk just to make sure everything is covered. Just to top it up a bit on the top. Yeah, and then just a bit of milk on the top to get it all covered. Make sure the potatoes are all covered and everything. So yeah, that will be nice. That's all good. Now I'm going to layer it with a bit of cheese on top just to give it a nice crust, basically. So I'm going to get that done quickly, grate a bit of cheese over that, and we're going to get this in the oven. Don't need loads of cheese, just that, just to give it a bit of a crust on the top. So that will be fine. And what I thought about is actually getting some rosemary, putting some rosemary on there. I had some left over from yesterday's paella. So we'll just put a bit of rosemary on there. give it a really nice taste. And there we have it. So that's all done. And then we're going to put this in the oven to cook with the brisket now. And then we just leave it basically, so it's on a slow heat. And then we'll just check it and see how it's cooked later on. And here we are, it's all done. The Dauphinoise and the brisket. The brisket came out so nice. It was in there for just under 6 hours, 5.5 hours. And it's like butter. Like, look at that. Just break it off with your fingers. It's amazing. So yeah, but we're gonna just get this served up. I'm just gonna make a gravy, and then we are ready to eat on this. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And if you want to see more videos, please subscribe. And then until the next one, have a good Sunday afternoon. And remember, take it easy.